The Dyatlov Pass Incident, a true story of unexplained horror. In the frozen wilderness of Russia's Ural Mountains, 9 experienced hikers vanished during a winter expedition in 1959. Weeks later, their bodies were found scattered across a snowy slope, some with inexplicable injuries. Crushed skulls, missing eyes, and a tongue torn out. Their tent was slashed open from the inside, and their belongings were left behind, as if they fled in terror. Known as the Dyatlov Pass Incident, this chilling mystery has defied explanation for decades, spawning theories of avalanches, secret military tests, and even otherworldly forces. What drove these skilled outdoorsmen to abandon their camp in the dead of night, half-dressed in sub-zero temperatures? The Dyatlov Pass remains a haunting enigma, its secrets locked in the icy silence of the mountains. It began in late January 1959, when a group of 10 hikers, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, set out to conquer Otorten Mountain in the northern Urals. The team, mostly students from the Ural Polytechnical Institute, were seasoned adventurers, well-equipped for the harsh Soviet winter. Their goal was to earn a prestigious hiking certification, documenting their journey with cameras and diaries. One member, Yuri Yudin, turned back early due to illness, leaving 9 to continue. Igor Dyatlov, Zinaida Kolmogorova, Lyudmila Dubinina, Alexander Kolevatov, Rustem Slobodin, Yuri Doroshenko, Georgy Krivonishenko, Nikolai Thibault-Brignol, and Semyon Zolotaryov. On February 1st, the group pitched their tent on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, or Dead Mountain, a seemingly safe spot despite an approaching storm. Their last diary entries described high spirits and routine preparations. But something went horribly wrong that night. When the hikers failed to check in, a search was launched. On February 26th, rescuers found their tent, eerily intact, but slashed open from the inside. Footprints in the snow led down the slope to a cedar tree, where 2 bodies, Yuri Doroshenko and Georgy Krivonishenko, lay half-naked, surrounded by signs of a small fire. Both had minor burns and cuts, but hypothermia was blamed for their deaths. Further searches uncovered Igor Dyatlov, Zinaida Kolmogorova, and Rustem Slobodin, frozen in the snow, as if crawling back toward the tent. Their injuries were minor, consistent with hypothermia. But the final 4, Lyudmila Dubinina, Alexander Kolevatov, Nikolai Thibault-Brignol, and Semyon Zolotaryov, were found months later in a ravine, and their condition was shocking. Dubinina was missing her tongue and eyes, with massive internal injuries but no external wounds. Thibault-Brignol had a crushed skull, and Zolotaryov's ribs were shattered as if struck by immense force. Strangely, some wore clothing laced with low-level radiation. The Soviet investigation was shrouded in secrecy. The official report cited a compelling natural force as the cause of death, likely an avalanche, but the evidence didn't add up. No avalanche debris was found, and the tent remained upright. The footprints showed no signs of panic or rushing, suggesting the group left the tent calmly. The injuries, especially to the ravine victims, resembled those from a car crash or explosion, not a snowslide. The missing tongue and eyes fueled speculation of scavenging animals, but the lack of bite marks puzzled experts. The radiation, though minimal, raised eyebrows in the context of the Cold War, when the Urals hosted secret military facilities. Theories exploded. Some believed a slab avalanche, a small localized snowslide, forced the hikers out, leading to hypothermia and injuries in the dark. Others pointed to a secret Soviet weapons test, like a sonic weapon or chemical explosion, explaining the trauma and radiation. Paranormal theories gained traction. UFO sightings were reported in the area, and local Mansi tribes spoke of a mountain spirit punishing intruders. A bizarre photo from Zolotaryov's camera, showing a glowing orb, fueled talk of extraterrestrials or energy anomalies. Another theory suggested a violent encounter with rogue soldiers or escaped prisoners, though no tracks or weapons were found. The hikers' behavior added to the mystery. Why did they cut their tent and flee without shoes or coats in 30-degree weather? Why were some partially dressed in others' clothing? Diaries and photos showed no signs of distress before the incident, ruling out group conflict. The Soviet government's secrecy, Classifying files and limiting access sparked rumors of a cover-up, possibly to hide military activity. Decades later, the case remains unsolved. In 2020, Russian authorities reopened the investigation, concluding an avalanche was the likely cause. But many experts and enthusiasts rejected this, citing inconsistencies. Modern forensic analysis has clarified little, and the radiation's source remains unexplained. The Dyatlov Pass has become a pilgrimage site for adventurers and conspiracy theorists, with memorials to the 9 hikers dotting the slope. Some visitors report strange noises or feelings of unease, feeding legends of a cursed mountain. Today, the Dyatlov Pass incident endures as a chilling puzzle, blending science, speculation, and the supernatural. Kholat looms over the Urals, its snow-covered slopes hiding the truth of that fateful night. Were the hikers victims of nature's wrath, a military secret, or something beyond human understanding? The silence of Dead Mountain offers no answers, only the echo of a tragedy frozen in time. If you enjoyed this video, follow me, like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.